Well, the country is semi-desertic and semi-humid. So the population is there is an important number of wild animals in Chad.
Right.
Yeah, different types.
Are they all on reserves? You mentioned reserves.
Yeah, by the south there are some parks where they are reserved. But it happened that poachers, this is the big problem in Africa. They kill some hunters get through into the bush, the reserve parks, and they kill animals. What's awful, really. But for the number, there is an important population of wild animals.
Does the general population, the general public, are they in favour of protecting those animals?
Yes.
Generally?
I think that the government is conscious of protecting animals today, because in old days it was not the case, but nowadays with the development of tourism, many people come from neighboring country or European country to visit all these sites. So government is now conscious to protect wild animals so as they cannot be extinguished. Yeah.
What measures do they take to protect them?
They have a school who train people, some guards, to have a look on these areas, these protected areas. Anyway, in the desert, it's so difficult to go there. Animals are naturally protected. Yeah, but on the south part, they have some measures. Some measures have been taken in that purpose.
So, what do you think the future for that wild animal population is in Chad?
The future. What is worrying a bit is the environment deterioration, because many people have to cut trees for their fields, to make fire. So, and with overpopulation, it's a reality in Africa. People are growing. The number of population is growing so quick. It becomes a danger really for wild animals, because if we cut all the trees, they can't be hidden, and they become really. It will become difficult for them to survive. This is a real problem, and I think some governmental decisions are taken to help people, instead of cutting trees for fire, to encourage people to cook on fire from domestic gas. Yes, some measures have been taken in such a way.
Okay, just one last question.
Yes.
You talked about the wild animal population being reduced because of poachers.
Yes.
You talked about the government protecting them because of tourism.
Yes.
Do you think that wild animals actually have got rights? There are such things as animal rights?
Personally, I think so. Because I mean that every living thing, plants, animals, or human being have rights. And I'm faithful that if they have been created on our earth, there is a necessity for their existence. In such a way, I think they have to be protected as humans have to be protected.
Okay, it was very nice talking to you. That's the end of the test.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Monsieur. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Interview 2.
In the first part of the test, Marwan, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about where you come from.
All right.
Tell me about where you live in Libya.
I live in the capital, which is Tripoli. It is on the coast, northeast of Tripoli, of Libya. It is quite populated town. I mean, a lot of people move from south and other different towns into the capital, so it's a bit crowded.
What kind of facilities are there in Tripoli?
Facilities like entertainment, you mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, there's some family clubs that families can go to and enjoy each other, meet each other there, and enjoy the summer. And especially
Mhm.
in summer, it's a lot better to be in summer in Libya.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is it a good place for children?
Oh yes, especially children. Actually, it's better for children than adults because there's more entertaining for children than adults regarding the sea and the sun, and
Uh-huh.
it's not that very good nightlife in Libya. It's not. It's not as good as London, for instance.
What kind of countryside do you have near Tripoli?
Well, in general, it is in the coast. It's a little bit different from south. South is almost all desert.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be nice for people who'd like to be in the desert for a few days, a trip into the desert, few places to visit, ancient places like there's a famous place which is called Libda, where there is one of the rare places in the world where there is a Roman theater which is completely untouched. Yeah.
Where would you prefer to live in your country?
I think capital, of course, not in the desert.
Why?
A little bit hot, maybe.
Okay, let's go on to talk about holidays now.
All right.
What do you do on your holidays?
I like traveling, so it's a good chance in holidays to travel to different countries. And my father is a diplomat, so I had the chance to see more than one country actually.
So, what's your favourite time of year for a holiday?
Yeah, usually summer.
Why?
I like the sea, swimming, and the sun, enjoying the sun. It's my favorite time for holidays.
Is there anything you don't like about having holidays?
Maybe if it is a long holiday, I won't prefer it because it makes me lazy to start after the holiday, so
Yeah.
I prefer just a short holiday to be honest.
Oh.
Not very short, of course.
Okay, let's move on to talk about sport.
All right.
Do you like sports?
Oh yeah, of course. I do sports twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
I love football. I love horse riding, and I enjoy playing and watching tennis.
Which is the most popular sport in Libya?
I guess it is football. I'm
Why?
afraid.
Why?
I'm afraid it's the popular sport in I think all over the world. So I think football is the most popular sport.
Is sport taught in schools?
Yeah, we have two lessons a week, I think, in primary and secondary schools. In high schools, I think every day morning we have a sports lesson.
And do you think that's a good thing?
Yeah, of course, especially in the morning, freshen you up before you go into the class. Especially if the second lesson is maths, so you have to be.
Okay, well now I'd like you to talk to me on a topic, and I'd like you to talk for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to prepare it, and here is some paper and a pencil.
Thank
Make
you.
notes if you want to.
Thank you.
Here is your topic. I'd like you to describe a wedding you have been to or heard about. Okay?
Yeah, all right.
You want to start? Okay. Well, don't worry if I stop you. You have 1 to 2 minutes for this.
No problem.
Okay? Can you start talking now?
All right. It was the wedding of my friend's relative. It was. I wasn't there actually. They told me about it. It was an extraordinary wedding because they were dressed in the traditional Libyan dress, and usually the man travels from his house to the woman's house to take her with him back to his house, and he was traveling on a horse. And he took the wife and he traveled back with her in a carrot with the traditional music playing, and I guess